Morning, everybody. It's Bobbymoretti, 10:17 East Coast time. Surviving Sports Picks, SSP for short to some. Just wanted to come on real quick, just to let anybody out there know who may not know of me or does, but it's not on my Patreon. I just want to say two things. Well, three things actually. I'm winning horses like picking dandelions. Tomorrow will be 3 weeks, and I've won over 90 flat-out traditional picks, winners, place, and shows. Flat-out winners, place, and shows. And that's not including place and shows. The last couple days, I've been in the money. Out of 10 races each day, I've been in the money 7 and 8 races. No joke. So anyway, I only lost 1 out of the 10 with the 7, and 2 out of the 10 with the 8. So the other ones were place and shows or shows. So, but my point is, sports is down. We're all disappointed. Life ain't easy. Children, food, kids, lost their jobs, bills, just a lot of stuff going on. But I just want to come on and just reaffirm the knowledge. I have the knowledge. I have a gift that you're just not going to get with other guys. I hadn't been doing horses, and I'm just as deadly, if not more. I'm saying, I always told you, with just regular sports, I have a gift. And I'm just telling you, I started horses. I wanted to start them, and I pushed them off for a long time because I give out a lot of work, and I was just, never got around to it, but it was always on my mind. Guys started asking me, but I was going to do it anyway. And when sports went black, I decided to do it, and I'm killing it, bro. I'm killing it. So the other thing is golf. I won Webb Simpson, flat out winner 2 weeks ago, pre-tournament odds, tremendous odds, plucked it, won big bucks on Webb Simpson prior to tee off on Thursday. This is no joke. This is what I'm trying to tell you guys. The fruit's there. I know what I'm doing, and I see it, and you're just not going to get it from other guys. You're just not going to get it. It's just like college basketball and football with mid-majors and small schools that I talk about, and knowing all these leagues, and that goes for the big boys in the big leagues. You're just not going to get it, bro. I played at a high level. I had a shot. I told you the story, and I grew up with my old man around the city with all the New York teams, and I hung around with smart sports guys. I just know this comes to me. It's not like I'm not good at certain things that other people are better than me at by far. And you watch a 60 Minutes show, and there's a prodigy child sitting at the piano, and I'm certainly not calling myself a prodigy, but I'm giving you an example. And the child, whether it's a gal or a boy, a gal or a guy, looks at the interviewer and he says, "I just don't know. I just don't know. I just see it. It just comes to me." This is how I see sports. This is how I cap games. I don't just throw out random picks, brothers. I'm telling you. So my point is the horses, okay? And I'm telling you, the horses that I have up today are it's a beautiful block of horses. I have a feeling I'm going to have a tremendous day today. I might not. The last 2 days I have, but this one today just seems like a beauty. And the other thing I want to say is the same thing with the golf. The golf is just jumping at me. I could tell by the leaderboard. I could tell by the leaderboards yesterday and early this morning already. I'm in the mix. I could see who's around there with guys that I picked, that I didn't pick, that are around guys that I did pick, and why. I just understand it all, brothers. So anyway, take it for what it's worth. I told you in the past, the third thing, I played at a 65% rate day in and day out. Playoffs, championships, all my work is on Patreon. I've done a lot since sports has been black. I'm working on my Google engines with a lawyer friend of mine, and I have to reach people, clicks and views. I have to get my face out there. I got to get the knowledge to the people. And I'm telling you, if you paid attention to me day in and day out, I'm telling you that you could easily win $300 to $500 a month or more. And I believe more, $800 a month, easy, if you pay attention to what I do and get to know me. I'm an honest guy. It's important to find an honest guy when you're dealing with a capper, and I'm your guy. So if and when sports comes back, and I don't know if it's gonna, bro, it doesn't look good. It doesn't look good, man. And I'll tell you, without content, I'm in trouble. But I'll tell you, when there is sports and content, there's nobody better. And I've taken a hit, but I ain't going down. And I've worked on a lot of social media platforms. I'm on Facebook now. I'm on a double page on Facebook, Surviving Sports Picks and Bobbymoretti. I've always been on Instagram. I always was on Twitter. Well, not always, but I got on Twitter several months before sports went belly up. I started a YouTube channel. There's over 30 YouTube videos on there with some good content. I broke down the NBA, college basketball, and NHL with some golf before sports bellied up. I can't go live there until I get 1,000 subscribers. You know why. If not, go back and listen to some of my videos. I tell you why. I need a phone because I'm doing other things with my channel, with the homeless and beautiful parts of our country, with videos and live streams. And I'm also going to be a live reporter, roving reporter from the horse track and the casino. So this has all been said. I don't want to repeat myself. Go back and listen to some of my lives. But I'm on all those formats. And yesterday I just got on Anchor. So get on Anchor. I got the link. The link is in my Instagram. It's on my Facebook page. It's on Twitter. I did my first show last night for about 32 and a half minutes. And I'm on Anchor. So get the app and get me on Anchor. It's a podcast. And spread the word. But I'm telling you, I'm good at what I do. And I got a gift. And I had a shot, and it just wasn't meant to be. But it's a story for another day. The good Lord didn't want it. I know what I'm doing when it comes to sports capping, and I'm looking you in the eye the best I can through this phone to tell you that I am good at what I do, and I'm always in the mix. I give my guys a shot every day with my picks. I'm always in the mix to win some pin money. Always. Okay, and that's my job. I have to win and produce, and I do. And it's not just about Bobbymoretti. It's about winning for my guys. It brings a smile to my face. So that's what I'm all about. So spread the word. So my thing is with YouTube, go over and hit the bell. Please subscribe. I need 1,000 subscribers. YouTube blocks you with out of the chute with an iPhone. And I told you I need the iPhone. You can go live with a computer right away, but I can go live on Anchor, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and I can do videos here. So I got plenty, but I don't have a computer. I have an iPad and an iPhone. So I need the subs. I'm stuck at 105. I put the word out a while ago. I'm just not going to beg. And if you can get over a cold beer or so a hot meal or some nachos, even though there's no sports gatherings, say, hey, listen, I got a friend of mine, Bobbymoretti, a guy I know, who's got a Patreon page. He's a sports capper. He needs 1,000 subs. Let's hook him up. So hit subscribe, hit the bell, the likes, shares. It all adds up, man. It's all nickels on the dollar. I get it. It's all small potatoes, but it helps out a little bit, man. I'm the first guy in line to help somebody else. So anyway, that being said, that's the YouTube. So get over there and you're here now. If you see this video, just do that for me. It costs nothing. You know, it is what it is. I'm just a different animal, bro. I'm telling you. You can take it for what it's worth. I'm not a $1,000 a night guy, but I do play. And I play every day. And I'm disciplined and responsible about how I go about my business. And you've probably heard me say I got a system where I back myself up with knowledge that no other capper's going to give you. It's in the gene pool, bro. It's all wrapped in with being born with the athleticism, having a shot, and how I see sports and growing up with the people I did with my old man and my uncles and my cousins and other people on the street. It's just something that is a gift, and it's hard to explain in 5 minutes. But you ain't going to find a lot of cats that got that ability. They're not going to talk about these leagues, these mid-major leagues, these small schools. They just don't have a clue. And there's hanging fruit every Sunday in the NFL. That's my $25 locks tier pick tier. My locks tier, $25. I got a $15 tier. I got a $10 tier. And I got a $5 tier, and the max plays is the 15, and you can only see each tier that you're on. So 5 only sees 5. Unfortunately, you're locked out of the other tiers. 10 sees 5, and 10 and 5, and 15 sees 10 and 5, and 25 sees everything down to 5. And 5 gets my basic picks of the day, 10 gets my basic picks of the day, my best dogs, and my best parlays. My max pick tier, the $15 tier, gets the max picks, the picks of the day, the best dogs, the best parlays, and my $25 tier gets the locks, picks, the fruit, and that no one else knows is hanging every day. Especially in college, but in all sports, and they get the locks picks, the max picks, the picks of the day, and they get the best dogs and the best parlays, and everybody gets the horses and everybody gets the golf. So I give out a lot of work, and all my work is proven. There's no bullshit here. There's no lying. I'm flat out am what I am. I'm telling you straight up. It's all documented. I know you can't see it. It's on Patreon from day one in late April of 19. I didn't miss one day till sports went black, and now there's only one tier right now with horses and golf, because that's all the content that I'm able to do. I don't play the other sports. I don't play NASCAR. I don't play soccer. I wouldn't steer anybody down those paths. I told my guys on Discord, they were asking me to get involved. Soccer, Discord, UFC, and so on and so forth. I just don't have the knowledge, and that's a big part of my gift and my knowledge of capping. I just don't know the history of the leagues, and I wouldn't steer anybody down the wrong path, so I just couldn't do it. So anyway, that's the story. I'm in the mix this week with golf. There's fruit hanging. I know there is. The horses today, they're up every day. It's 3 weeks Saturday. I've been doing horses, and so we're rolling along pretty good. Over 90 winners in 3 weeks tomorrow. Okay, win, play, show, traditional pick. I know it's hard for one to understand when you're looking at a spreadsheet for the first time, but you keep it simple, and you go with the traditional pick of win, place, you show. And sometimes I pick a second horse, and I feel that good about that one horse and that second horse that I play them both, and I feel I have a shot at coming in first, second, and third. That's how it plays with that one horse or the second horse, and then the other one comes in second or third. You win the place or the show. So you're winning with the two horses. You just have to, each horse has to come in first and or second or third if they don't come in first. So that's the story there. You can keep it simple. I'm always available. That's a perk with Patreon. I've explained it on all the platforms I'm on. Guys reach out to me privately. I've got other guys. I have a $20 tier that I'm offering privately to paste to you on one of those social media platforms. If that's the way you want to go, it's my $25 tier for $20. You'd have to trust me, but you can. Like I said, I didn't miss one day when I post between 11 and 1 Eastern Standard Time. I will take that $25 tier and I will paste it to you. I suggest Instagram. I have a bunch of old school street smart guys that we pick each other's brains every day. Some people don't want to deal with Patreon. It's not that Patreon's a pain in the ass. It's great. I've had over 130 subscribers on there. So don't get fooled when you go there. Guys have left, but they're coming back because of the situation. And some people have stuck with me through the tough times. And if they don't, we got free will. There's other guys out there. I'm not here to knock anybody and tell you not to go somewhere else. And other people might feel they might be able to do it on their own. And my hat's off to you. I wish you the best. But I'm Bobbymoretti, and I'm Surviving Sports Picks, SSP for short to some. So that's, I'm giving you $5 savings on the $25 lock tier. That's all my work, like I said. And I will paste that to you on your favorite format. I suggest Instagram, like clockwork, between 11 and 1. But you'd have to, and I say this humbly because I don't like to talk about money, but you'd have to put money in my PayPal, Cash App, or Venmo. The $20 is for the month, and then you re-up if you'd like. And get to know me, man. I'm a good guy. I'm honest. I want to get to know your athletic ability, understanding, sports understanding, where you're at with capping and sports. And we put together a ticket for you for that night by bouncing things back and forth off each other. This works both ways. A good gambler is always looking for an edge, and so am I. And so you might like a certain amount of certain games for that night, and I'm going to give you all my efforts and 100% opinion on those games as we break them down. And then you're going to roll the dice and have a nice ticket for the night, and that's what I'm getting at. Ultimately, you have to pick your picks. I'm here to help and suggest, and that's all I could do. Peace.